Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ailey if you're new. In this video I wanted to do kind of like a little challenge type of video. I don't know if anybody's done anything like this before, but I wanted, like, it just literally popped into my head like the back of the drawer challenge. If anybody else is anything like me, which I'm sure you are if you like makeup and you hoard makeup like I do, there are things at the back of your drawers that you don't use, but you won't throw away. You never know, you might need them. There might be like a makeup apocalypse and you need all the makeup you can get. You just don't know. So I have challenged myself today to pull out either stuff that I used to use a long time ago and I just haven't used it in a really long time, or stuff that I just never ever reach for anymore, things like that. And I've pulled them all out and we're going to use them and I'm going to see, are they actually even worth keeping? So if you're watching this video, I challenge you to do the same. If you do, tag me. I want to see them. I'm in focus. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is a beauty blender. I haven't used an actual beauty blender in such a long time. This one is clean. I've literally just washed it, but it's so stained. And, well, it's not really the first thing we're going to use, is it? No. Okay, so I used to absolutely adore this stuff. This is the Revolution Prime Oil. And I have, like, insanely dry skin. It's actually not as bad as it used to be, but it's still pretty dry. So I'm just gonna pop that on. That could be like completely out of date, but never mind. So yeah, I really liked that. I just stopped using it because I found other stuff that I liked more. I don't have the original Revolution foundation that I used to use. I used to use their normal one, like the Conceal and Define, and this is the Conceal and Glow, just because I don't have the Conceal and Define anymore. So I figured that I would use this. I don't even know if this is going to match me just now, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure it's quite similar from what I remember when I like reviewed this. Yeah, it's a bit light for me just now, but never mind. And obviously I'm using a beauty blender, like an actual beauty blender. I haven't used a beauty blender in so long. Like, I haven't actually even used a sponge in a really long time. I've been using a brush, and if I was using a sponge, it was the Morphe sponge. I really like that. I like that it's got a flat edge on it. Okay, so to go along with that, I always use the Revolution Conceal and Define concealer, and I actually got this because I was getting some for my kit and I thought I'll get another one for myself because I knew I always liked it. So I'll use that too. For bronzer, one of which is the Summer of Love Triple Baked Bronzer from Revolution. I heart Revolution actually. I did a lot of shopping at Revolution. It's kind of like a dupe for the Hourglass bronzers, in the way it's sort of like that baked luminous sort of bronzer. It just wasn't, it's not as smooth as the Hourglass one. I ended up getting a miniature Hourglass one and I fell so in love with it that I had to buy the bigger one. And the other one was Hoola. Hoola, I only have like the, oh wait, I have Hoola in my kit. Well, I've not used Hoola in a long time. I do use it in my kit and I love it on people. Okay, this I'm gonna hate myself for. It's the only one I can think of that I just have never touched. Well, I have, but I used to use it all the time, but I haven't used it in such a long time, and it's this. This is Madly Magenta from MAC. I don't even think they make this anymore, but it's a blush. Obviously it's a blush for a lot darker skin tone than I am, but I seen someone use it once who was probably about the same complexion as me, and it looked stunning on her. She was just very careful in how she used it, and I had to buy it. Long. This is probably way out of date, by the way, so you know, use at your own risk if you've got like really out of date products. It is purple. It's a purple blush. There are no two ways about it, but it just looked absolutely stunning on her, and I was like, I want that. It was a little bit adventurous back then. It's purple. I don't know how it's coming across on camera. It's just coming across really nice. It's kind of actually goes quite well with my hair, to be fair. Maybe that's its only saving grace. And to my knowledge, it doesn't stain. I can't remember. Okay, so I've just realised that I forgot to set my under eyes. So I pulled out the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. Go back in my videos. I adored this stuff when I first got it. I flipping loved it. It's the first like high-end thing I ever really bought. I've barely used it in such a long time. It's a stunning, stunning powder. If you've got dry skin and you need to set your foundation, this stuff just sets it so stunningly. You can see like my under eyes. It just makes it so smooth looking. Yes, yes, yes. For my eyebrows, I pulled out, where did you go? Okay, so for my eyebrows, I pulled out Ka-Brow because I absolutely love this stuff. So I'm going to use just the little brush it comes with because that's all that I used to do. And instead of 24-hour brow setter, I always used Ka-Brow. I loved Ka-Brow. I don't know why. I think it was just because somebody told me that I should like it and I tried it and I liked it. Just a thought. I'm not actually doing my makeup like I used to. I know that's like been done a million times. I'm sort of trying to do it how I would now, but with older products. So it's not that kind of challenge. It's just to pull out old stuff. I'm challenging myself to pull out stuff that I haven't used in a really long time to see if it's worth me having it. Ka-Brow, I don't mind it. I'm really out of practice with pomades. It's a drier pomade. Do I want that or do I want that? I think I want that. Okay, so I always used to use Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. I always just put it on my finger. I do still have it. I've moved on to soft ochre because I have like a yellow tone in my skin. And it's more yellow toned, whereas this is sort of pink. And I don't like, I don't know, I prefer it. This is like pinky purple. I prefer to have one that's kind of closer to my skin. On my eyes. No. Nothing wrong with it. I still like Painterly. It's just, like I say, I prefer soft ochre. And the cool part. No, I don't know if it's the cool part. But the eyeshadow palettes that I picked out. You'll notice I'm not using brushes because any brushes that I haven't used in a long time I just get rid of or give to somebody else. I've got the 35O. Do you remember this? Does anybody else remember this? This was like all anybody could talk about when Morphe was up and coming. The 35O from Morphe, and I have here, just for like shimmers and stuff like that, I've got some Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Remember when Makeup Geek eyeshadows were all anybody wanted? Like, they were the best. Like, her formulas are still, well, I mean, I don't know because I haven't tried her new formulas, but I still use them to this day and I love them. I don't know, they're really good. They've always been good. I think they were ahead of their time when they were out. And they were competing with like MAC and things like that, but they were much, much, much cheaper. So when I could actually get my hands on them, I bought a bunch. I do actually have their blushes and their contour shades as well, and they're phenomenal. Right, so I've already done my primer. I'm going to grab a brush, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't actually know what the shade names are in this, so I'm just going to like, I don't know, I'm just going to start. I might do like a sort of half cut crease type look just because I have the Revolution glitter glue. Normally it would be the NYX glitter glue, but I don't have it at the minute. So, because I really just don't use it anymore. I just don't find that you really need glitter glue anymore. Shadows now, the way that shadows are now, they're just like, they go on. You don't actually, or the ones that I have anyway, you don't actually need anything to glue them down. So, or to like help stick them on apart from like a primer. So okay, I'm gonna grab, they all pretty much look identical, so I'm just gonna grab another brown. I mean, they still blend really nicely. I know there's like massive controversy over Morphe and stuff like that now, but to be honest, I'm not one for the drama. I hate having hooded eyes. Okay, before I deepen it up any, I'm going to go in with the glitter glue. I don't know how long I've had this for. I'll take it on a little brush and I'm just gonna work it in my inner corner the same way I would with my P. Louise base, which is what I will use now if I want to do a cut crease, you know, to like just sharpen it up. I kind of need to let this get like tacky sort of thing. So I'm going to grab these two shades. So one of them is called, just in case you have them, Voltage, and the other one is called Glamorous. I'm going to take the Voltage one and pop it on the inside. It's like a kind of yellow gold. There's a hair on my face. There it is. Oh my god, look at it. Woo! How? Where have you been hiding? Ooh. See, had I not done this, we wouldn't know, or I wouldn't know, that this shadow was just chilling out in that drawer when its full potential is right here. How stunning is that? Like, that's kind of sickening. I'm going to pull it down onto my lower, and then I'm going to deepen up the brown on the outer corner, because I think it'll help like the inner corner pop a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with, I don't know which one, just the outer edge. I'm not going to drag it across the top or anything like that. Just going to deepen this. Ooh, oh, I really like how that looks. How beautiful. I'm really sorry if like you've just, like I have, fallen in love with this eyeshadow and it's not available anymore. Like, I don't know that for sure, but like if it is, I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna throw this on my lower lash line. Ow! Wow! Okay. So pressed. They're coming to the front of the drawer. I will probably throw lashes on, but I lived for this stuff. And I never had to buy it because every time I bought from MAC, they gave me a freebie. So this is probably woefully out of date, but I really like the brush on it, and it has like the little spiny tip. So you can get the lashes in the inner corners. Try to think. I probably got this about a year ago. It is something old that I haven't used. I probably haven't used it in that time either, so it probably has been like sealed. Okay, so I haven't used this in ages. Where are you? Hello. MAC Spice lip liner. I have had this forever. I love it. I haven't used it in a very long time because I am in love with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Hot Tea lip liner and the Vive, where are you? The Vive Tailored one, which is like the brown one, but it's got a little hint of purple to it, but mix it with the Jaclyn one and it actually comes out a really nice colour. The one thing I will say, it could be because it needs a sharpen. It could be because it's older. A bit of a dry formula. Okay, and for lips, I have two. I have Velvet Teddy and I have Kinda Sexy. I am less likely to wear Kinda Sexy, so let's stick it on. Oh yeah, we are. Okay, so I've got the House of Lashes Iconic Light. I would if I still had them, but I actually recently got rid of my last pair. Have used Wispies. What are they called? Ardell. Probably Demi Wispies actually. I don't really wear these anymore though because I don't like the way they sit. They're not the best lashes. They're just very stiff. Okay, I think we're done. I still don't like these lashes. You can sort of see it looks like they're kicking up in the middle. I don't like that. It's just because they're really stiff bands. And to be honest, I really like the way they look, but the stiff band just kind of goes, nyeh. And it isn't even like kicked up. It's really strange. Okay, so, oh, I have one more thing to do. I have highlighter. Okay, so this is the Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish from MAC. One of the first things I ever bought from MAC. And it's still the same original one. Everybody used to go crazy for this. And then I found it sort of like too chunky. And just found that it like sort of fluffed everywhere. Okay, but maybe not today. Ooh, that's weird. That's the first time I've ever used it, and it's been, I mean, it's been on a really long time, but first time I've ever used it, and I've actually liked it. Okay. Okay. So, I will run over the products really, really quickly. This, I actually still really like. If you have really dry skin like me, this could be your holy grail. It doesn't have to be the Revolution one, but an oil before your makeup. As long as you give it a wee minute to sit and sort of soak in, you're fine. If you find that it's too oily and it's sitting on top of your skin, you can always blot it before you start. But it just helps like properly hydrate your skin. And as you can see, the foundation looks stunning. I don't know if that's more to do with that or if it's more, I didn't use any other primers. I didn't even have moisturiser on, to be honest. The Revolution Conceal and Glow, though I don't know if I would wear it out anywhere, I'm not mad at it. I don't mind it at all. I actually still think it looks really nice. I mean, I'm not really very disappointed. The glitter glue, oh no, right, slow your roll. Hoola I still really like. The Revolution, where did it go? Oh, it's this. The Revolution bronzer, I think, is just a little bit too, it's not smooth enough for me. It's too kind of choppy. I'm not a massive fan of it anymore. The MAC blusher, I am definitely going to be using this for other stuff. But as a blusher, I really like it. I am definitely not getting rid of it. I mean, like I say, it's probably donkey's ancient old. I wish it had like a date on it so that I knew. But I still love that. I am definitely still hoarding that. I'm still going to keep it. What are we? This powder, I forgot how good it was. My under eyes have never looked so good. I'm definitely keeping that, and I will be replaying. I mean, that's, if I tip it all to one side, that's what it's got left in it. You can see like it's empty over here. Whoa, no, don't let the precious nectar get free. So fine. I love that. I've got it all over me now. I will be using that more in the future. It's actually getting moved to the front of my powders. Oh, the Conceal and Define concealer. Beautiful. Still really nice. I really like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer just now. So I'll be interchanging these between each other just to see. This, obviously, it still works. It still works well. I think that there's not a mad variety in it, but see, for a makeup artist, definitely 100% recommend. I love it. I use other Morphe palettes. I actually think I have another 32O in my, in my kit. But I love those types of palettes because, yes, one person might not like every single colour in this palette, but if you have people of different skin tones, different ages, different tastes, you're going to want all of these shades. I use the nude one that Jeffree Star came out with as well in my kit, and it's got a nude for everyone in it. I can't believe I slept on these shadows. These are coming back out. I'm gonna get the big Z palette or get another Z palette and rearrange them and get to using these a little bit more. I think these may be my new travel palettes because look at those shades. I kind of wish I didn't put the eyelashes on because I think it's covering them up. But I mean, that's stunning. It looks like a sunny sunset or something, like a sunny sunset. Okay, I actually just like really quickly cut them shorter and moved them out, and I like them a lot better. These ones are a bit older, they've been used a couple of times. So I think that with the new set, that's what I'll do. I actually like that much more. So I half take it back. Yeah. Kabrow, I still like Kabrow. I think I would use it with a different brush though. Where did it go? It's back. I think I would use it with a different brush though. I love the fact that I've had it for so long, it's literally properly dried out, but it still works. And it still gives a reasonably nice finish. I do still occasionally use Kabrow, but I always use 24-hour brow setter. It's just, I don't know, I think that, give me brow. For Gimme Brow, I mean, not Brow. I think that is pretty much it. I have been sat here way too long. I need to go and edit this video now and get it up. So yeah, if you watched this video, if you enjoyed this video, I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I do believe that you should try this challenge if you have makeup, if you have lots of makeup, especially if you have lots of makeup. There will be stuff in the back of the drawer that you haven't touched in a really long time. To be honest, there was actually more stuff I could have used, especially for just like little bits and pieces for lips and things like that as well. There was loads of stuff that I could have used because I've got so many lip products here that I totally forget about them a lot of the time. As soon as I got my lips done, I bought all of the lip products, so a lot of them get neglected now. So yeah, if you have a lot of makeup or you just fancy it, I challenge you to try this. Like I say, tag me in it. I want to see them. I could be talking to my complete self here and nobody will do it, but I really hope that you do. If not, and you think that other people might enjoy the challenge, share it with them. I'd love to see what people have that they just don't use anymore, and to see, because to be honest with you, there is so much here now that I will start using again. And yeah, I challenge you to do the same. Find things that you haven't used in a really long time and you might just find some hidden gems. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. So obviously if you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!